Oh. Oh, my goodness. AEW Snooze Dynamite. Another riveting Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen. Riveting television. So boring, I couldn't stay glued to the television, bro. How about that creative control, huh? Oh, man. Oh, man. That creative control's something else, man. I see it. I see it. Creative is something this show is not. Dynamite tonight in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, man. MJF, Mark Briscoe, John Moxley, and good old Speedball over there, man. Oh, man, what a match. What a match that'll be forgotten by tomorrow morning. And the Young Cucks, they lose. Brodino! Andale! Arriba! Brodino is in the finals, man. Oh, my God. Listen, tonight we celebrate with a couple of El Presidentes, man. Ice cold. And when I get to the venue, I want to know, what the fuck are you guys drinking? I'll see you over there.
Why has Triple H been so successful? Why is Triple H running WWE better than Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard on Monday and Friday night? Long-term booking.
What is going on, guys? Thank you so very much for joining us right here on Off the Script. This is your AEW Dynamite post show for August 6th, 2025. I am your host, JD from New York, as always, coming to you live from the OTS Beer Garden. Thank you guys so very much for joining me on this Wednesday evening, wherever you may be, joined by the one and only. He's got himself a brand new roadcaster, man. Jesse, what's going on, brother?
Not much, bro. How you feel, man?
I feel good. You sound good.
Good. Hey, man, I heard you had some turbulence over there.
Yeah, man. We had a 2.7 magnitude quake over here.
Yeah. It's the biggest you can get, a 2.7. What the fuck is that, man?
Are you comparing now 2.7 magnitude in New York? What do you get?
Hey, don't worry about my size over here, buddy. All right.
All right. Well, that's not what I heard, man. So, some of the listeners said that when you roll out of bed, man, it's bigger than that.
Ah, man. No. What the hell, bro?
Oh, man. You better start hitting those courts twice a day, bro.
Yeah, I guess so, man. What are you gonna do?
How you doing, man? Doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing good, bro.
Right.
Doing good, man.
What's your light level? What's your light level, man? I'm at 340 now almost.
Why we gotta measure light levels? It's not important in life, man. We're here to talk about pro wrestling, not stupid video games.
I'm at 340, man, almost. Finally.
I all but gave up last week, man. I just started playing again like yesterday. I'm at like 2 something, man. 240, I think.
Zavala's not going to be happy with you, bro.
It's boring, man.
It is boring. Honestly,
It's
it is boring. It's playing the same activity all over and over again.
Yeah, it's just boring, man.
Yeah, I know. Listen, man, I had some tier 5 drops yesterday.
And that's why I went back to playing, because I heard that the drops are great. I'm not getting tier I got like 1 tier 5. But I am getting constant 3s and random 4s. And for my level, that's up there. So
yeah.
I mean, and that's fine. You can still like get really good, tier 4 weapons and everything like that. But outside of that, man, I'm playing the same maps. I'm playing the same lost sectors. I'm playing the same missions. I'm playing the same shit, man.
Yeah, I know. It's awful.
It's just boring, man.
They gotta change something.
I'll play again for maybe like a few more days and try to get my light level up. But again, at the end of the day, for what? For what? You get
for it to be
level
reset next season, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of why am I wasting my time? I just want the weapons. I don't care about the light level. I just want some good fucking weapons. That's it.
We're over here talking about Destiny, man. I don't talk about fucking. I'd rather make this a 2-hour Destiny podcast than a fucking AEW podcast. Honestly,
we could. We really could.
Man, I'm so spent, bro. I've been going very, very hard since Monday, man. Between streams, just uploading regular content. I've been going every day since Monday. Tomorrow's gonna be. I've been there, man. Headaches and lack of sleep. I'm so. It has nothing to do with my interest in the show. The show just sucks. I'm just so indifferent, bro, to what this company's doing. And I genuinely find nothing exciting. I don't care. So usually we start off with you. I'll let you guide us, and I'll just kind of piggyback off of you. What do you want to talk about, man? What'd you think of tonight's show?
Tonight's show was, I mean, if I had to pick exciting or boring, I'd say boring.
Yeah.
If you give me a middle of the road option, I would say just somewhere a little between middle of the road and boring. I mean,
like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, easily 4 tops.
Yeah,
tops, man. And I'm still expecting more. I just want more coming out of All In, going in the Forbidden Door. I want more out of the product. I don't think that's a bad thing to not trying to settle for mediocrity. I don't think a mediocre show is a good thing anymore. I think there's no sense of urgency in creative writing at all. Everything is just by the book. Nobody's taking any risks. No one is trying anything different. Everything is just by the goddamn books and by the numbers and just middle of the road and boring. And why? I don't understand. Why are they so afraid to put themselves out there and do something fucking interesting? For instance, I mean, perfect example. What has been dominating the AEW news today?
Creative control, bro.
So if you have MVP and Speedball Mike Bailey at the top of your rumors and news and this and that, I got MVP saying it's bullshit and not true. I got rumors flooding my news feeds. Why not use that? Why not use that? I would have I would have been shocked to see something with MVP and Speedball Mike Bailey.
Well, what are they going to do, bro?
Incorporated into the fucking show.
What are they going to do? You're going to have Speedball beat Bobby Lashley or Shelton Benjamin on national television?
And just incorporate it into the show. Just incorporate it into the show right away. Capitalize off the fucking rumors.
You know what they did?
Nothing.
A, they did nothing, and B, they uploaded a clip. I think Speedball uploaded a clip telling MVP fuck off, and MVP was playing along, and then he told the two guys, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, to tell him fuck off, and then they walked away. They basically did a let's put the fire out before people start running with it. So, you know, whether you believe it or not, I don't really give a shit. But
wait, somebody just said, Hannah said they did on IG. What did they do on IG? Was that it?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
That was it?
Yeah.
No.
They played into the I don't like him rumors, and they did a little skit together, and then they walked off.
Do it on TV, man. Use it. I mean, just think outside of the box is the point I'm trying to make. I mean, just stop living by just paint by numbers type shit. This is boring. It's just boring. Pick it up. Pick up the intensity. Pick up the excitement, man. So what we're gonna start with today, the main event. I thought the main event. I thought it was a good match. All right. I thought Mark and MJF put on a damn good match.
They always do.
Yeah. I mean, I would expect nothing less. I mean, the match was damn good. They actually have really good chemistry out there. Those two guys. My only problem with it, and I'm trying not to the match was good, but the match was good. But I mean, I'm trying to understand why we're doing this.
Well, there's two buts, bro. I don't care why they're wrestling. And number two, you kind of expected MJF to win. You're not going to main event. I think we're all smart enough.
Yeah.
I hope to say, Tony's not going to main event Forbidden Door, or what I'm calling Unforbidden Door, because they don't even look like a fucking Forbidden Door show. Mark Briscoe versus Hangman at Forbidden Door. I mean, that's just not going to happen. So he's going to go MJF because he has to go MJF because that's the only thing that makes sense. So again, they put themselves in a very predictable situation.
This is true.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. 1 more second.
He's texting somebody over there. You got some news for me?
No, I was not texting anybody. My garage door was closing.
That's what that was. Okay, I heard some humming over there.
Yeah, I was waiting for the door to close. All right.
Well, I should garage door open.
My wife was leaving for work.
Okay. I thought you just leave it open randomly. I'm like, what the fuck you doing?
Nice neighborhood. What can you say, man?
All right.
So the match was good, but at the end of the day, why should we care about it? Who thought for a second that Mark Briscoe was going to win, even though the match was good? See, and that's one of the things that they try to rest their laurels on, and the match was great. Okay. But it's not about the match. It's about why the match is happening. It's about why we are invested in the guys in the match. It's about why we care about the outcome of the match. It's a little bit of a salad of all of this stuff put together. And you can't just come out and say, but the match was great. Nobody wants to just turn on the television and watch 2 hours of great wrestling matches. We kind of want, and I feel like we go through this shit. We say this all the damn time. It's like a broken record around here, man. You just can't use a good match to justify it as being a great show. Because at the end of the day, no one expected Mark Briscoe to win. No one thought he was going to win. We all know MJF is going to be the guy going forward. But you have to make us care more. And if your goal is to elevate Mark Briscoe, that's fine. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're doing it at a level where we don't believe it. I mean, you would have to shock the world and put Mark Briscoe over MJF, and you're not ready to do that. We don't want you to do that. I'm not sitting there saying you should do that. What I'm saying is you probably shouldn't have booked this match.
I'm looking at the main event scene in AEW. We were talking about Ospreay, Swerve, Hangman, MJF, Kenny Omega, right? We were talking about all this before All In, Texas.
Right.
Hangman's looking at who now coming out of All In? We got Mark Briscoe and MJF in a number one contenders match. MJF is theoretically getting a championship match at Forbidden Door while he's simultaneously holding a contract that gives him a championship match anytime he wants over the next 12 months. I don't know what happened to the main event scene in AEW, but outside of that, who do we have that is legitimately a top contender, a believable, legit contender for the AEW World Championship? Swerve is wrestling Okada at Forbidden Door. He can't get into the Hangman title picture because they put away their differences. Now they're all kind of, I respect you, man. Thank you for helping me. Ospreay's going to be out for God knows how long. He's not going to step up and challenge the World Championship against Hangman until maybe next year, whoever the champion is come next year going into Wembley Stadium for All In. Who else is there? They don't have any credible names at the top of the card. We were talking about a good core, solid 5 or 6 top names that would give us engaging, interesting weekly television. Now they're stuck with Mark Briscoe. I love Mark Briscoe. I think Mark Briscoe's a great wrestler, but I got to be honest with you. I don't find anything interesting as far as what he's trying to tell me via a story on television. I'm not going to get interested in Mark Briscoe.
Like they still have plenty of guys that can use to occupy the top of the. Well, they got Swerve.
Swerve is he can't battle for the World Championship, bro. He's not going to do that unless he turns heel.
Well, that's the thing. But he can. He literally won a match that says he can challenge for. He can.
I don't see them going in that direction though.
Right, but you still have to keep him elevated on the card. You can't just like reduce him down to the mid card because there's a babyface champion right now. You know, so I mean,
all right. So let me rephrase that: heels outside MJF. Who do we have as a credible heel on Dynamite to challenge Adam Page?
You got Okada with 14 titles over there doing.
Bro, he's as boring as fucking 6-day-old dishwater, bro.
Yeah, Okada's still Okada, but he's busy with his fucking titles. He can't be worried about Hangman right now. I mean, what's he gonna do? Put a foot? Oh, let me stop. They put 8 on Mercedes, so I mean,
8 so meaningless belt Mercedes money.
Yeah, meaningless belt Mercedes. so let me stop. They could.
That's already clipped, bro. It's already on social media.
Okay. Why?
Oh man.
Why do they think?
Let me fake react and give me my excitement for Mercedes money, man. Oh man, I can't wait to see her on television.
As long as she's happy and enjoying it, that's all that matters, I guess. Right? So.
There's no credible heels, man. MJF is the only guy.
He is their guy. He is their guy.
He is their guy.
So there is that, and they're working that right now. Who comes out on top of that one? And that is a good one. Why are they giving him a title match if he has the contract?
there is nobody else, dude. There's nobody else.
Oh,
who else is there?
You gotta turn.
This is the conundrum that they're in, man. They don't build new stars. They go and they try their damnedest to produce weekly episodic television, and they think that they're doing good, but it's as boring as Greek yogurt, bro, with no toppings. It's basically what Dynamite is. There's no fixings, man. There's no fruit. There's no fresh fruit. There's no granola. There's no drizzle of honey. It's just fucking plain Greek yogurt, man. Tasteless.
Did they plan ahead for this?
No.
I mean, like, what was their plan for opponents for Hangman once he won the title?
They didn't have a fucking clue,
MJF? Because he has that contract. Why
that was the only one.
Don't get me wrong. We sat here and advocated that MJF needed to be at the top of the card and not bumbling around, you know, in a tag division and all this other shit. So that's where he is now. But now we're like, well, why is he at the top of the card? Why does he have the contract then? The thing about that contract is it would usually serve a better purpose on someone to catapult them into the main event scene that's not there already.
You know what they're going to do, right? They're going to take the tag team titles off of the Hurt Syndicate because they have to lose no matter how much creative control they have. They have to lose. And they're going to push Bobby Lashley to the main event scene. Now, what that does for Shelton, I don't know where that leaves Shelton Benjamin. I don't know. Maybe he goes after the TNT title, or maybe he goes after the Unified title in Okada. I don't know. They're definitely going to move Bobby Lashley. They're definitely going to move Bobby Lashley into the main event scene. That's the vibe I got tonight.
They need to. I mean, I could see that. I don't know why he's not up there right now. They really need to. But I mean, they're still trying to get their identity down. Are these guys baby faces or heels? They're not even solid tweeners. They keep transitioning. A tweener is just a flat out tweener. These guys are transitioning from heel to baby face every other week.
Yeah. And then when MJF backstabs them and fucks over their tag team title match at Forbidden Door, what is that going to make them? It's going to make them a babyface, right?
Make them baby faces again.
Then we'll get the MJF and Bobby Lashley match. It all out. Whether he's the champion or not, I don't know. I don't know if Hangman's going to lose the championship so quickly. I would rather see MJF as the champion anyway. I just want the moment.
Lashley and MJF is a very interesting feud, though.
Yeah.
That I would like to see. But it feels like they're winging it. It does feel like they're winging it, and it comes off that way. And if they're not winging it, and if they actually have a plan, it's not feeling like they do. It feels like they're just kind of just, we'll figure out as we go. Hangman's champion. Okay, well, who's his next feud? MJF. Okay, that's fine. But why is he holding on to the contract? I mean, so I'm assuming he's going to lose the match and then try to immediately cash in to get the title after he loses?
Well, that would be my first stab at it. He loses, and then he cashes it in and wins it. Because you're certainly not going to have him lose and then lose the cash in and be a double loser on the same night. That would be ridiculous.
But now we have a very short run for Hangman. So unless we not getting an immediate cash in, he loses the Hangman and then just goes away and doesn't cash in, but then he cashes in a couple of weeks later or some shit.
Possibly.
And in the meantime, who does Hangman feud with as we're waiting for an MJF cash in?
It's a good question. Mark Briscoe. Maybe he gives Mark Briscoe a title shot because MJF fucked him over.
He did say that he was going to give Briscoe a title shot. So after he gives one to MJF, now we got a baby face on baby face then, and that's fine. That'd be a fine match, baby face on baby face for the title. But it just feels like an exhibition. Like there's no expectation of any kind of title change. Right? They're just gonna have a baby face on baby face match, and then everybody's anticipating the MJF cash in later.
I'm not shocked, but I'm really floored how coming out of All In, they legitimately had no other direction but Darby and Mox. That's it. And they're scrambling to find matches for Mercedes, and they got Okada and Swerve at the pay-per-view, and then they got Athena and Toni Storm, and she's cashing in for her match at the show. There's no sneak cash in. There's no heel cash in here. They're just doing the match.
Why was Okada not here tonight?
I don't know. His belts were here, though.
His belts were here. They're speaking of him, about him, everything else. Why was he not here tonight?
I have no clue.
They need to get their shit together, man.
It's pretty bad.
They need to get their shit together. And instead of there being a sense of confusion, there needs to be a sense of excitement. And there is none.
Zero.
There's on a scale of 1 to 10, I feel an excitement level of 1.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, it's none. I don't need to be on 10, but it shouldn't be on 1.
Show's fucking boring. It is absolutely fucking lifeless, man. Like I can't. Like me saying it is not even doing it justice. Honestly, it's worse. It really is. I found myself doom scrolling on YouTube, bro, just to find videos that I'm going to save and watch later after the stream is over. That's what I was doing.
And if you're new here, this is not what I normally do. I normally like talking about the good things that did happen on the show, the things they actually did do right, and everything else. I have such a low level of excitement right now for the product that it's just painful. It's just painful. Mercedes is prancing around here with 8 goddamn titles that no one cares about. You know what I'm saying? They have their world champion in the city, in the town, on the show, and we didn't see him for the first time till 15 minutes to the end of the fucking show. It's the world champion. He should be the most important thing that you have to present to the fans. I mean, I thought he wasn't there. I thought, they gave Hangman the night off. No, he's here. He's here. We saw him 15 minutes before the end of the show.
Well, to be fair, he wrestled 3 straight weeks on Dynamite.
That's another problem.
We don't need him wrestling 3 straight weeks. I don't know who made that decision, but you want to keep him special. You're going to make me get burned out on the Hangman title run because he's defending his fucking title against Tomohiro Ishii. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. That's not what we want to see. I don't know who thought that's a good idea, bro. And I'm only exaggerating. He didn't really defend the title against Tomohiro Ishii, but it's just an example. A nothing match.
Yeah, no, I mean, he was on TV right away, wrestling right away. Moxley never went away. Moxley lost the title and still never went away, and he's still on TV. I mean, bro, Moxley should have been off TV till tonight. This should have been the first night we saw Moxley back, and then just for him to get interrupted by Darby, and then they could have started rolling with that to start that feud going. You didn't give us any chance, any time to exhale from Moxley's title run. Just let it breathe for a second that he lost. He regrouped, got his shit back together, then came back. No, he's been on TV every week. I mean, we were tired of him as champion, and you won't give us a second for that for absence for the Heart to Grow founder at all. You just right away keep him going. Now he's on to Darby and everything else. Darby is sneaking these guys off. Next week, I'm assuming they'll get a hold of Darby and they'll kick his ass and they'll get some revenge on him. And it's so by the fucking book, man. It's so predictable and it's not exciting at all. And I want it to be. I'm not here bashing it just to be bashing it. I'm trying to let people know why it's not exciting and what I would like for it to become so that I can get invested in it.
You know, these two guys wrestled the next week after All In a 6-man tag team match, and they didn't show any sell whatsoever of what they just went through in that Texas Death match. And then they had a regular wrestling match where we talked about that last week, where they banned everybody from ringside, but there was nothing more than a clusterfuck of interferences during the match. So on top of that, Tony Khan and AEW insulted the fans' intelligence. And now we're getting Darby kind of sneaking away, like Jesse said, members of the Death Riders, like he's fucking Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid. And what are we doing, right? That's how you're gonna get me excited for Darby and Jon Moxley. Jesse's idea was infinitely better. Moxley should have never even been on television the following week after All In. He should have taken a couple of weeks off. But I don't understand how Tony Khan doesn't understand or grasp. Like, sell the fucking moment, bro. Like, you don't need to have him on TV every single fucking week. He just lost the championship after a terrible 9-month reign. Give the fans a respite. Have him come back in a couple weeks. You got 5-6 weeks to build towards Forbidden Door and then pick it up. We don't need Moxley on TV every fucking week. Now he's on TV tonight. He's wrestling Speedball because, Speedball was in the rumor mill, and Tony Khan wanted to get Speedball out there to give him a defiant come-from-behind babyface, match with Jon Moxley. Lost. And then next week he's wrestling Kevin Knight. Like, bro, who the fuck asked for this? None of this shit is interesting to me, bro. The characters that are on TV are absolutely deplorable. They are so boring. And they're not believable. Kevin Knight against Jon Moxley's believable. But Speedball versus Jon Moxley?
No.
What are we doing?
You're just, you might as well have grabbed local enhancement talent because no one believes that anyone other than Moxley are going to win those matches. And the worst part about it is if you try to shock the world by having one of them win the matches, you make Moxley look really bad. So there's just no point in booking the match. None. He doesn't even need a match. Let him come out. Let him talk his shit. Let him deal with the fucking Darby situation, all that shit, and just progress that feud. He doesn't even need a match, bro. Everybody does not need a match. I got shit, same for Collision. I got Chris Statlander out there in a jobber match. She beat Jade Cargill. Why is she in an enhancement match on Collision? You just throw matches out there just to throw matches out there.
Yeah, I'm to believe they have production meetings, bro. I don't know how much production needs to go behind Chris Statlander and local enhancement talent on Collision in 90 seconds.
Bro, maybe they do have meetings and no one's bringing this stuff up. Maybe someone is bringing this stuff up, but the one that's in charge is saying, no, we're going to do my idea of local enhancement talent instead of, we're trying to get characters over. We're trying to elevate others. Now, I can appreciate what they're doing with Mark Briscoe. It does feel like that they're treating Mark Briscoe as a big deal, as the underdog baby face. All right. They're making an attempt with Mark Briscoe.
It almost feels like they're trying to turn him into their version of Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. I didn't think about it that way, but yeah, I can see that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Mark Briscoe is fine. He's good. He's great in the ring. He is over. You know what I'm saying? He's funny. He can wrestle. That's fine. But you're just not doing it the right way, though. That's the thing. You have the right idea. If you want to move him up a little bit, sure. Do it gradually and do it the right way. Throwing him up there with the top guys that you have just to lose is not elevating him. Being in the program with MJF is better than being in catering. I'll give them that much. It's better than just beating local enhancement talent, sure. But if the plan is to get him to MJF's level, you got to gradually get there. And then you got to put him in a situation where we may actually believe that he could win. Tilt the scales, tilt the odds a little bit. Come up with make it a situation where Mark could win. Per a stipulation, per a this, per a that. Come up with something. I don't know. But the way that they're doing it is just not believable. It's not working. No one believes it's going to happen. At least not anytime soon, especially while he's holding on to that damn contract. So I feel like it's not elevating Mark Briscoe the way that they hoped it would.
No, it's not. Nobody's elevated on this show. Kevin Knight's a loser. Speedball's a loser. Mark Briscoe's a loser. The Outrunners are losers. I mean, they don't know how to get behind the talent and stick with that talent. I'm listening to you talk. I'm looking at next week's show. Kevin Knight. They were so high on this kid when he got in. They gave him a fucking match with Jay White. They were fucking bragging that he's the next coming of Shelton Benjamin out there.
Yep.
And he wrestles Will Ospreay at the pay-per-view, his first pay-per-view at Dynasty, and he gets a tag team title match at All In. I mean, you want me to take this guy seriously, and then you throw him out there to be fed to the wolves by Jon Moxley.
He's just losing to the top guys.
How am I supposed to believe in this guy? How am I supposed to believe in Speedball being anything more than a fucking Karate Kid cosplay with an 80s haircut? Yeah. What about Josh Alexander? Where the fuck is he? You brought this guy in. He's a fucking acclaimed world champion wrestler. Where the fuck is he?
Foot soldier. He's a foot soldier.
I don't understand this company. Blatant miscast, blatant misuse of talent.
Remember Action Andretti? He beat Chris Jericho.
Who?
Exactly. You know, they either do a hot shot and try to, shock the world, or they'll just, casually bury somebody on a gradual. I mean, bro, there's a happy median. Just slowly but surely. Just take it easy, bro. Just get them up there. Get them up there. You don't have to put them in the main event level right away. Have them lose. I mean, at the same time, you don't just take a no-name guy, have him beat a Chris Jericho, then say he's the next best thing. Then all of a sudden, we don't even know where he is. I couldn't even tell you what Action Andretti is doing right now.
This company is something else, man. They got 2 hours of television on Dynamite every Wednesday. Their overruns are getting longer, by the way. This week, it was 10-minute overrun. Last week, it was like 7 or 8 minutes. They're getting longer every week. I don't know why.
We don't need more overruns.
I don't know why we need an overrun period, but they do it. They have 2 hours on Dynamite. It's as lifeless and boring as ever. And then they have another 2 hours on Collision, whether it's on Thursday or Saturday, and they legitimately do nothing with those 2 hours. You got all this television real estate, and you book it as if it's fucking dark, AEW Dark. Like, I don't understand why it's not a continuation of what we saw on Wednesday. I don't know why they don't split these shows. They got how many people on that roster? They're using maybe 10 to 15% of that entire roster. It's unbelievable to me. Nobody's getting over. He's got to find television time for people. He cycles people in and out, and nobody truly gets over. That's the problem. There's not a consistent talent pool of individuals on television enough to sustain getting over, bro. Because when someone is on television, then they get taken off and he goes to something else that he's interested in and he puts someone else on television and then they stick on television for a few weeks leading into the pay-per-view. And it's like a cycle of talent in and out. Nobody's going to get over that way. Nobody.
No. It's deflating, man. I found myself when it's time to watch the show, I don't get excited. You know, King of the Hill just got reboot. One of my favorite, you know, TV sitcoms like ever. I love that show. And I sat down to watch it, and I got excited, like sweet. I sat there and binge like 5 in a row and everything like that. When I sit down to watch wrestling these days, I don't get that excitement.
No.
And to be fair, I don't get that on any program. I don't get that on Raw. I don't even watch SmackDown anymore. I don't get that on Dynamite. I don't get that on Collision. It feels like a chore. There is no excitement. Every time I've watched a new episode of one of my favorite shows, I'm like, I wonder what happened with this character. I wonder what happened with this. I can't wait for this. This one, I'm sitting around just like, okay, here we go.
It's like when the show starts, I'm already waiting for it to be over.
Yeah. It's supposed to be fun. You know, it's not fun, and it's not fun because the creative is just not there. It's just not there.
Everything's up. Everything's great. Demos are down. Interest is down. Fucking people in the buildings are down. Yeah, we're the bad guys. I love how that works out. We're the bad guy. We're the reason why AEW is not succeeding, man. We spread nothing but negativity. I mean, we wouldn't if the show was good.
I don't spread negativity. I spread what they're doing on TV.
Yeah, basically giving back to what they give us. So we're gonna talk about this show. Lifeless, directionless, soulless. Any one of those words defines AEW right now going into Forbidden Door. It's just going to be another show. The best thing about Forbidden Door is that it starts at 3 p.m. Eastern. So 2 p.m. Central Time where Jesse is. So we will be not here till the wee hours of the morning, thank Christ, on the 24th for Forbidden Door. But we'll get into the rest of this show. We got the semifinals for this Eliminator Tag Team Tournament. Actually surprised the Young Bucks lost tonight against Brodito, Jesse. Brodito won.
I'm going to, I mentioned this last week, and you did it a couple of times after that. I'm going to say this shit again. Stop fucking saying Brodito around me. That is not a thing.
Oh, it is. It is very much a thing, bro. They're in the finals of the Tag Team Eliminator.
No, Brody King and Bandito are in the finals. There is no such thing as Brodito. I'm not selling that shit. It is not happening. Brody King is so miscast. It's criminal.
Brodito, chat.
God damn it.
We'll talk about it. They actually won a match. Will they advance the Forbidden Door? Not likely. Not likely. We got the ladies in action. Oh, my goodness, man. What a... America's Worst Chefs on Food Network, bro. You see that match? Holy shit.
Which one?
The Fatal 4-Way?
Oh.
With Alex Windsor. Oh,
bro,
man.
That was botched. Did you see Sky Blue in that chair?
I don't know if she believes in the paranormal, man, but it's like the ghostly spirits took over for Aminata and just slammed them into the chair. Oh my God. She fucked up her signature move, by the way. Yes.
She fucked up her signature move, and instead of, hey, look, that happens, okay? Mistakes happen, whatever. But instead of just redoing the move, she just went to the aftermath of the move and banged her own head on the fucking chair that she's... Oh, my God. Oh, my God, bro. It's from Chicago, too.
Who are you going to call it, bro? The Ghostbusters. She was possessed.
Oh, fucking hell.
Let's get Egon on the case, bro.
Why did she do that, man?
Oh, my God. You don't think this company needs a performance center? Holy shit, man.
That's 100% lack of experience. Right?
Indie mud show, man. My God. Awful. We'll talk about that. And Kyle Fletcher, the new TNT champion. He sent Dustin Rhodes packing 2 knee surgeries. Double knee surgery. Goodbye.
I should have started there. Kyle Fletcher is the one shining light from this night, man.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Make sure you guys follow us on social media at JDfromNY206, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Cameo. Go follow Jesse at Chi-Town Smark. Go follow him on YouTube. His channel's linked down below in the description. He did a live reactions tonight, right, bro?
We did. We did a
Are they genuine reactions, bro?
Oh, they're genuine. All right.
All right. You're not over the top faking reactions over there, right?
A lot of the times we get sidetracked with actual discussions of other things because
There
the
you
show
go.
is.
All right, Jesse doing live reactions the right way, I hear. Okay, good.
Yep.
Anyway, go follow him on YouTube. That is the link down below in the description. Hit that thumbs up. 750 likes for Collision. Is there a Collision Corner tonight?
There is a Collision Corner sponsored by David Rice. Yes, it is.
All right, Collision Corner, 750 likes if you guys want that. That'll happen at the end of the show. I heard Mean Marky D might have a late breaking news segment at the end of the show as well. So I don't know what's going on with him, man. We got a breaking news article, something, yeah, maybe. Okay,
Yeah, breaking news. What's breaking?
I don't know. I think he's gonna roast somebody. Oh, fantastic, man. Who is it gonna be? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Thumbs up, 750 likes. Super chats are open. Get them on in. We'll hang out at the end of the show. Anything that you guys want to ask, questions, comments, concerns, just show some support at the end of the show, man. Get them on in. And what else? Am I missing anything? No? Oh, yeah, we'll go over the Bobby Lashley stuff with Shelton Benjamin, MVP. We'll go over that news article I got it queued up here. We'll talk about it when we get to their segment because I'm interested to see what Jesse's reaction is. I did a video on that today. It blew up. Of course it did. So go and check that out. It's on the homepage. Anything else you might want to catch on the channel? Jason and I, the Solid Monster, did a extensive SummerSlam breakdown. We really dove into the Brock Lesnar stuff. So very, very good discussion on that. Go check that out. TNT episode 106 last night. And then the SummerSlam stuff, you guys know where to find that, all on the homepage. So I would definitely appreciate that. All right, man. Let's start here with, I don't know, Jon Moxley and Speedball was the opening of Dynamite tonight. But before we got that, MJF cut a promo. He's carrying around some extra hardware, apparently. MJF won some championship gold in CMLL. Now, I don't know if this is their world championship or if it's their middleweight championship. I don't know exactly what it was.
He said world champion.
He did, yeah. I think he did say world championship, right?
Is there any indie promotion out there that has titles on their own talent right now?
It's a good question.
It just seems like Mercedes and MJF is holding all of the CMLL titles.
I don't know. We may have Dominic Mysterio holding the AAA Mega Championship in a couple of weeks. I'm pulling for El Grande Americano.
Which one?
The Venti version.
Like they are all.
They got Tall Grande and Vente now.
Pro wrestling as a whole is just in the shitter.
But you know they're making how much? 3.6 billion on ESPN, bro.
Yeah, and now they want to bro. They are milking their fans for every last single cent that they can. TKO does not give a shit about the WWE universe.
No, they don't. You know it's going to cost at least $600 now to consume all WWE product throughout 12 months of the year, bro.
It's fucking crazy.
It's not going to affect me because it's actually going to save me money because if you are with a cable provider, apparently, you can log in via this new ESPN app and you can stream WWE if you have ESPN a part of your cable package. So I'm golden there.
I don't have a cable. I dropped cable 8 years ago.
I got Verizon Fios here.
Thing is, no one is paying $30 a month for cable. You're paying more.
Yeah.
So it'd be cheaper to just pay for fucking ESPN.
I understand, but what if somebody in your situation doesn't have cable? I mean, you watch football, so it might be beneficial to you. You're going to get the NFL Red Zone. You're going to get Monday Night Football, everything that comes with ESPN. It might be beneficial to you because you watch more of that stuff than I do. I don't watch any of that stuff. I don't care about any of that stuff. I don't watch Disney Plus. I don't watch anything on Hulu, but
I've got Hulu. I just said I watch King of the Hill. I got Disney Plus and Hulu. So I guess I have WWE through there. I got 3 kids, so I have Disney Plus.
Better get a VPN, bro.
Well,
you can watch. You can watch Netflix internationally and get all the pay-per-views just for the through the VPN.
I'm told that if you got a Hulu Plus, if you got a Hulu, then you can watch it there.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Because ESPN is available through Hulu. It's
crazy, man. It's going to be $600 to consume. If you don't have cable, it's going to be $600 to consume WWE product, you got to sign up for this new ESPN thing. Then you got USA Network, and then you got Netflix.
TKO, they've flooded this fucking company with sponsors and endorsements and advertisements. They got everybody. Triple H is running around talking about he's trying to get America's youth in shape with the presidential fitness fucking test. And then they got Wingstop, and then they got fucking Papa John's, and then they got White Castle sponsors. The fuck is that?
That's a good point.
Like, seriously, bro.
Why doesn't he have like Jamba Juice as a sponsor?
Minute Maid. Sugary drinks.
Who drinks Minute Maid orange juice, bro? It's all fucking processed garbage. That's all it is.
You're gonna get the kids back in shape through your sponsors. You're not
Kool-Aid sponsoring Monday Night Raw. Yeah, you got like fucking Red 13 in there. You got all this fucking artificial garbage in there.
Yeah, they are so. It's not like WWE in the past has ever been all about the people. But that being said, TKO is just trying to drain every last single red cent.
CEO George Snickers in the chat. Snickers sponsors. Yeah,
Snickers sponsored by Slim Jim. Fucking Slim Jim sodium on a stick. You guys might not know, there are much better alternatives than fucking Slim Jim, man. You go to I go to Whole Foods, man. Some of the beef jerky, like legit beef jerky, man, it is fucking expensive. You're spending like $18.99 for a fucking pack, as you would buy Slim Jim. It's like fucking $4.99. It is sodium concentrate.
Garbage.
It is so fucked.
Oh, but I'm getting my protein in, JD. Yeah, You're also fucking feeding your body not real meat. So I don't know what the fuck you're eating.
Processed fucking. Oh my God, bro. And then and then my favorite thing is when they go around touting their biggest gates ever.
Yeah.
You going around, you're flexing that this is your biggest gate in a venue that you've done before. This program is not sold out. The previous program in the same venue was sold out, but yet this is your biggest gate ever. You must think your fans are fucking stupid. That just means that you charged way more money now than what you used to fucking charge.
I said it. Listen, I'm going to do what I got to do because I'm a content creator and I need the content to give you guys content. So I'm going to use it as a write-off no matter what. But I said on social media today, the $29.99, not everybody has cable. A lot of people have cut cable for a streaming package or a streaming service. So if this is you and you're paying $30, you're going to get Hulu and Disney Plus as an add-on for the first 12 months. So I don't think anybody really seen that. For the first 12 months, they're bundling it into the $30. What happens after the first 12 months? How much is that going to be after the first 12 months? And now everybody's comfortable paying $11.99 or whatever it was on Peacock, now you're going 30 plus. You think it's going to stay 30? I don't think so. So the higher the price is going to be, to me, the way that I see it, they're going to have to up the quality of these shows. I'm not paying upwards towards $30 or $40 to watch a fucking one-star solo Sikoa match on pay-per-view. You have to do better than that, bro. I'm not paying this type of money for a 5-match Backlash show that's riddled with fucking commercials for 2 hours and then one hour pro wrestling. So I want to see how that does.
Let me give everybody some advice who might not be up on it. I got a super box. So either way, I'm going to have all of the programming. I'm going to have all of the football games I want to see, the red zones, all that stuff. Get a super box. It's like $300 or some shit like that. No monthly fee. And you get everything. You get a fucking everything. So either way, I'm not paying $30 a month to watch a WWE pay-per-view. But I will be watching because I do have it either through my Hulu package or my super box. I get UFC pay-per-views. All that shit is already free. So
we'll see what happens, but that's happening in January. It'll start with the Royal Rumble in Saudi in 26. MJF started the show, cut a promo right at the top, said Hangman refuses to give him a title match unless he executes his contract that he won it All In. Said Mark Briscoe will pay a big price as a result. He said he will send Briscoe home to be a chicken farmer and a blue-collar bitch. He said Briscoe is white trash that got lucky. And he said fans cheer him because they pity him. He He said tonight his luck will run out.
Hold
Cut
on.
of the run-of-the-mill promo.
I don't pay $50 a month for AEW. I have not bought an AEW pay-per-view in fucking years. Asshole.
Who says you pay $50 for AEW? But Jesse will pay $50 a month for AEW pay-per-views. It's Hyper Bear.
I don't pay for fucking pay-per-views. I have followers that hook me up with their logins to watch the pay-per-views. I don't pay for any fucking thing. But thank you, smart ass.
What business is it of yours how Jesse spends his money? It's amazing. I've gotten this type of attitude lately, with people donating to the show. Why would this guy donate $100? I hope it goes to charity. Yeah, it goes to the fucking foster cats that I foster upstairs. You fucking idiot. Where the fuck do you think it goes? It funds the channel that you're watching. Where the fuck do you think it goes? You think these people do it because they're rich and they're fucking loaded? They support what we do here. We give them entertaining quality content. Who the fuck are you to tell people how they spend their money?
Yep.
Ridiculous. There was another chat. Someone said that Hunter says it starts at WrestleMania, not the Royal Rumble. That's interesting. I thought Triple H said the Rumble and WrestleMania are going to be even bigger. Or I don't know. I thought that's what I thought he said today.
I actually didn't watch the presser.
No, I don't know. Well, cut of the mill promo here by MJF. Nothing too out of the ordinary by him. Jon Moxley and Speedball Mike Bailey. Speedball was in the news today. He was in the rumor mill. AEW needed to dumb down and fan the flames. That's why Speedball was on television tonight. No other reason why.
The match wasn't pre-announced.
Well, the report came out, and then Tony Khan went live for 8 minutes on Twitter, repeating himself at least 6 times. I had to shut it off midway through because it's just absolutely infuriating to listen to. It's unbelievable how he's just so fucking clueless. And he made some fake storyline up and said that Jon Moxley entered his office in the middle of a production meeting and said he demanded a match, no matter who it's against. He wants to fight. So he made a match with Speedball and Jon Moxley because Jon Moxley demanded a fight. So why not ask for a fight against the guy that almost threw you off the building last week?
Nah.
Now you want to beat up Speedball. Why? Because Speedball's in the news and Speedball's making a fucking AEW company look like amateur hour over there? Come on.
Nah.
Yeah, that'd make too much sense, right? Speedball after the commercial. We'll pick it up after the commercial. Speedball made a comeback. Drop kick. He landed a running shooting star press for 2 count. He followed up with a top rope shooting star press and then applied an armbar on Moxley. Wheeler Yuta grabbed at Speedball's boot. Mox took control. Darby Allin showed up from behind Yuta over the barricade and yanked him over the barricade like he was Solid Snake. He just dragged him away. He didn't know where he went. So Mox looked out for what happened. Speedball rolled him up from behind. Got a 2 count. He then landed a spinning hook kick. Speedball then applied a mid-ring armbar. And Moxley countered into a sleeper and then landed a Death Rider for the 1, 2, 3. Moxley wins in about 14 minutes. They tried to sell Speedball as a defiant, come from behind babyface who ultimately loses. Nobody's going to remember anything that happened in this match. The only thing that they're going to remember is that Speedball can't beat Moxley and that he's a loser. That's all they're going to remember. Good match. Good match. Nothing more to say about it, honestly. It led to nothing. And Darby showed up and kidnapped one of the Death Riders to coax Moxley into a fight, which we'll see a little bit later.
Hold on. Put a little bit more respect on Wheeler Yuta's name there,
Who?
buddy.
Useless?
Hey.
Did he cut his hair?
One for the team, bruh.
Did he cut his hair?
No, of course not.
Does he still look like Reggie?
Like one of the Addams family members or something?
Yeah. Renee interviewed Toni Storm and Alex Windsor backstage.
Fun fact, she has not changed her ring gear since she started in AEW.
Who?
Alex Windsor.
Windsor! You gotta say it right.
Oh, Windsor.
How do you know what ring gear she has, bro?
Because she hasn't changed it since she started in AEW.
How long ago was that? 2 weeks?
About 3. and she's working on 2 different shows too.
Well, she's backstage with Toni Storm and Renee Paquette. They're talking about Forbidden Door. Toni Storm said, if there's anything I know about this clearly non-sexual friendship, is you can beat us up, but you can't beat us off. Whoa. All right. It's like you're going to excite Tony Brown in the chat somewhere. Please don't. Windsor said you can't give her a lick without her giving a lick back. She then said she's now doing it too.
I think, shit, now I'm doing it too.
Storm said she'd tango with Athena tonight if she wanted. So basically, Jesse, Alex Windsor is the new Jamie Hader. It's basically what I surmise from this.
There's no way Jamie Hader's still hurt.
No.
There's no way she's
No, they replaced her, bro. It's like they replaced her with another fellow country woman.
My God. Yeah, she was over. She's got to go.
Nat, she supported Punker, man. We can't have her back on television, man. Guantanamo Bay, she stays. Life sentence.
Could be worse. They could have put her in a tag team with Bandito.
Hey.
Fuck, man.
Hey, listen. Or had Harley Cameron dress up in a Lucha mask and had her be her partner, you know? Where is she, by the way? Is she still hurt? No, she was at All In, right? I think she was
she did show up at All In, didn't she?
Yeah, she was in the gauntlet match.
That's right. I mean, we found out she wasn't very good in the ring, though. So.
Oh, but the match with Mercedes, JD, really enhanced her star.
Bro, I didn't know. I thought she was mediocre. I didn't know she was that green.
Does she know a wristwatch from a wrist lock? Probably not.
No. I sat here and advocated for her to go over Mercedes. I didn't know she was that bad.
Cameras cut to the parking lot after this women's promo where Marina and Moxley found a body bag with a moving body in it. Darby then drove by in a black SUV, honked the horn. Marina unzipped the body bag only to find Wheeler Yuta in it with a paper stuck to his face that said Forbidden Door.
Moxley Yuta versus Darby Allin, Forbidden Door.
No. It will be John Moxley versus Darby Allin at Forbidden Door. How they operate this match, I don't know. It'll probably be a one-on-one match, and then we'll get the finale at All Out, where they will go all out, and I'm sure it'll be a Texas death match or a coffin match or whatever Darby specializes in. Garbage. So we'll get that, but that's what happened there. We got a clip from earlier where Renee, who was a very busy woman on this show, it's almost like they had no other interviewers on this show. Renee,
they did, though.
They did. They had Mrs. MJF, but she was only in one segment.
I thought she was in 2.
Was she? 2? 1, 2?
Be, could be right.
Who knows? Renee interviewed Mercedes in the parking lot. She noted she didn't win the AEW Women's title at All In. Oh, don't you worry, honey. It's coming soon. You're going to get 9 belts soon enough. Mercedes says, Renee, don't be such a mark. Because Renee said it was like the greatest women's match of all time or something along those lines. And then she laughed and left into the building. Speaking of the ladies, we got a fatal 4-way here. This is a qualifier for the Forbidden Door 4-way interpromotional match for the TBS title. So apparently we're getting, I thought this was going to be a one-on-one match against Mercedes. Clearly not. So Mercedes is in it. She don't have to qualify because she is the champion. And we're going to get someone to qualify here, which is another AEW talent. And then we're going to get one from Stardom. And we're going to get one from CMLL. So it's going to be a fatal 4-way at Forbidden Door. Doesn't really matter who you put in there. Mercedes is not losing the TBS title.
No.
Sky Blue, Queen Aminata, Billy Starks, and Alex Windsor. This went 12 minutes, bro. This was a very, and I mean very, difficult watch. I didn't think they knew what the fuck they were doing in there, man. I listen, you know, I would assume that some of these women have been wrestling for a while. Like Alex Windsor. How long has Alex Windsor been wrestling, chat? I mean, she's not a newbie, right? Queen Aminata's pretty decent. But this match was fucking ugly, bro. I don't know how else to say it.
This was rough, especially when the show prides themselves on putting on excellent wrestling because the storylines are non-existent. Well, at least the wrestling is great. Not this match, it wasn't.
No.
Oh my God, man. This was Billy Starks had a couple of miscues there, and I'm pretty sure that Sky Blue had the botch of the year candidate right there. I think Botchamania is gonna have a blast with this match, man.
I don't know. I mean, Sky Blue's on Twitter. She's on social media. I don't know what she thinks when she sees this ridiculousness that she did tonight. It's almost as if like they don't know how to think in the moment. The inexperience just jumps off the screen at you. Like, why are you going to botch your own move and then almost inflict damage upon yourself by throwing yourself into the chair because you botched your own move? Why don't you just fucking land on your feet and do it again? Or maybe transition into something else and avoid that spot.
That is 100% inexperience. Botches will happen. There's no such thing as a pro wrestler that has not botched the move. It's your job to cover it up and make it look like that you meant to do that shit. That's why they say AJ Styles has never botched. Wanna know why? Because when he does, the motherfucker makes it look like he meant to do that shit. I mean, because that's experience. When she botched the move, the right thing to do would be to just, either do it again because, I botched, but I'm gonna try it again. Or move on to something else, but don't just go with the flow of the aftermath as if you hit the move because you end up looking the way that you did tonight. That was the worst possible decision to make.
This was awful. I genuinely, they want to pride themselves on this is where the best wrestle, yet then they deliver this garbage. Like, I don't understand how you are going to do this match and then make me believe that any one of these women stand a fucking chance against Mercedes Mone. And the only reason why Alex Windsor, by the way, won this match is because A, she's the flavor of the month, B, she's Will Ospreay's missus, and it's the United Kingdom.
I did not agree with that. Nope. She has her own ability and she made it on her own merit. I am not saying that she only got this job because of Will Ospreay. That's nope.
I didn't say that. I said she won the match. I didn't say she got the job because she's Will Ospreay's missus. I said she won the match because she's Will Ospreay's missus, and they're going to Forbidden Door in London. So who the fuck are they going to go with? Sky Blue from Chicago? She won because of where the show is being held. That's why she won.
The internet's going to run with that one, bro. Truth be told, she is good. Alex Windsor is good.
Is she?
No, she is.
She's got the personality of a fucking wet paper bag, bro.
Hey, you don't wrestle with paper bags or personalities. You wrestle with your fucking arms and legs, and she's good in the ring.
I didn't see nothing that jumped off the page at me. I just saw another fucking uncharismatic, fucking plain vanilla female out there who has got no character.
Not in this match. No, I've seen nothing as far as charisma or personality. Actually,
Alex
the most I've seen was
this
interview that she just did with Toni Storm was the most I've seen out of her, like as far as vocally, but in the ring, she has been solid. I mean, she is good. I would say even above average. She's really good in the ring.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't see anything here that jumped off the page at me. Queen Aminata, she's got this thing now where she does what she calls chocolate kisses. And it's basically Stephanie Vicare's Devil's Kiss, but like not on the mat. And she just drives her opponent's face into her ass. Bro, can we stop, honestly?
Wait, but you pause you before you put your foot in your mouth here. In her defense, she did do that move before it was seen by Stephanie Vicare.
And who's seen it? Four people?
But I'm gonna come back and say she never made it one of her staples. It wasn't like it was her signature. She did it like once or twice, throughout the course of a few weeks. It wasn't like this is her signature thing. Now, after the Stephanie Vicare thing has been taking off, yes.
Vicare, bro. Vicare.
Yes. Now she is doing it.
Messing up my wife's name, bro. I'm going to have to dump you, okay?
On a weekly. I'm trying to fucking ignore you. Now she's doing it on a regular basis as if it's her signature move. She wasn't doing it that much. She did it before. She's done it once or twice before in the past, but now that Stephanie is doing it, now she's making it her thing.
That's a good question. Wasn't that Sonny Kiss's move, bro? Didn't Sonny Kiss do that move?
Oh yeah, he did. That's right. That is true.
I don't know. Can we stop, please? Like, it just looks bad. It looks wrong. And we know why you're doing it, because it's over there, and she got it over there. Now you're just trying to kind of piggyback. Let's cut it out. Like, there's one person that does it, and it should be her, because nobody does it like her, and it's over. Nobody reacts when Queen Aminata does it, so I don't know why we even bother.
But they'll say, but it's not the same move because she does hers up and down.
It's not the same move, Jay.
Right into the ass. You know,
Oh my God, JD! It's not the same move! Don't disrespect my queen, Aminata!
Fucking ridiculous.
Oh.
Just stop, please. It don't even look good.
No.
She looks good, but the move does not. This match was this was not good.
Ass.
Windsor flew off the top with a somersault senton. Starks flew off the top, going to a picture-in-picture. We go into a commercial break. We come back from the break. Aminata and Blue were in the ring, and Blue threw a thrust kick, tried for a code blue. Windsor cut it off with a blue thunderbomb. Shouldn't Sky Blue be the one doing the blue thunderbomb? I don't know. Starks broke.
Pull off a blue thunderbomb.
Second? Yeah, if she could pull it off, yeah. Starks broke up the cover of the facebuster. Pop-up powerbomb by Windsor for a 2. Sharpshooter applied on Starks, but Aminata slowly booted Windsor to break. And they start going at it with forearms. Sky Blue and Starks cut them off. Big kicks. So we go to the next spot here. Windsor cut off Blue in the corner with an uppercut. And she went for a superplex. Blue counted into an avalanche code blue. Aminata broke up the count. Big reverse DDT. Starks flew in with a swanton. Just absolutely just flattening Sky Blue like a pancake. This was awful. I don't know why she even attempted the move. It wasn't even hit the right way.
No, she really fucked her up.
Yeah. So after that swanton, Aminata popped up, hit a rolling suplex of her own. Blue sets up a chair outside at ringside, wanting a code blue on it. And Aminata blocked it, leaving Blue just kind of sliding down Aminata's back. And then she just legitimately, I kid you not, went into the chair all by herself, still selling the move as if Aminata blocked the move. And she knocked herself out. She basically gave herself a code red.
Oh my God.
That's what she did. This was fucking comical. I don't know how else to put it. It's comical. I would be cringing 1,000 times over if I had to call that on commentary. I don't even know how I would call it. And usually what we do is, oh, they didn't get all of it. They didn't get none of it. I don't know what the fuck they didn't get. You know? So
didn't get all of it, aka it was a botch.
Yeah, aka they fucked up. That's what sort of when you hear, oh, they didn't get all of it, it's they fucked up. So Windsor hits a discus lariat on Starks. Athena went into the ring. Storm pulled her to the floor. Starks wanted a brainbuster. Windsor countered into a Toni Storm big package for the 1, 2, 3. G, color me shocked. Alex Windsor wins. She goes to Forbidden Door as part of the Fatal 4-Way. Mercedes came out to the ring with her 8 meaningless titles. 8 meaningless titles. Mone is out there. Excalibur set her appearance as the headline here. Sure. I'd love to see those demos when the ratings come out tomorrow. Mone had to have help getting into the ring because she was wearing all these belts, so she summoned one of these fucking geeks at ringside, and he walked her up the stairs, and then Aubrey Edwards had to hold the rope for her to even enter the ring, and then she stood there like a butler, and she was just being handed these titles. All these titles. You know, bro, she's still carrying around that Owen title, and the Owen's not even, the Owen's finished.
No one's ever carried that title past the next show after the tournament.
She's carrying around the Owen title, bro.
No one has ever carried that title after they won it past the next show. You know, she's walking around acting like she won at All In. Does she know she lost, right?
I don't think that means anything to her, bro.
No.
She flew to some remote village somewhere with a population of like 18, and she won another championship in a promotion that nobody's ever heard of. Yeah, I'm supposed to see her in glazed Mercedes because she's got 8 titles.
Her stands are loving it, man.
Does the title around her waist that she works for in the company, the title that is branded on the network she wrestles on, does that mean anything anymore?
Is anyone looking at Mercedes and saying, oh, wow, I want to go watch that promotion that she's carrying around right now. I want to be a fan of that promotion now. Is she bringing any more new viewers to these companies that she's carrying around her titles for?
Bro, I don't know in what capacity these shows are running venues and shows. What do they get? Another 100 tickets sold? I mean, what did they do? Like, you don't even know. I don't even know what promotion this is. How do you even watch it?
Is she? I mean, I would get it if she's on TV saying, "Oh, you know what this title is? This means I'm the such and such champion, and I'm gonna be defending this title on their show come this Thursday. So come watch." No. There's no advertising like that. She's just walking around carrying titles. Those titles legit way more than she did.
Dark One in the chat. All I know is Naomi's doing a lot better than Mercedes. Brother, you are 100% correct. Trinity is killing it right now and so much more entertaining than Mercedes. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I do.
Why is that a comparison?
Because they're both champions.
What am I missing here?
Nothing to add?
Okay.
Naomi's doing better work than Mercedes as a champion. Yes, I agree.
All right. So is a lot of people, but why is whatever? I don't fucking get it. I don't.
Just say I know, bro. Just say I know.
I know. Okay.
Alex wins the match. The best part of this match was Athena's O-face. That was great. That's a great move.
I want to see Athena's O-face.
So we got Athena and Mercedes staring at each other here. It looks like, Jesse, we may be getting Athena and Mercedes teaming up, at least for now, against Windsor and Toni Storm.
There you go. Can they coexist, though?
Can they coexist? The hell?
Can they coexist?
JD, you know, whenever Ospreay used to mention his missus, I was like, is she a regular woman? Had no fucking clue she was a wrestler. Never heard anything of her on the indies. I don't know. Maybe she didn't wrestle here, bro. Maybe she wrestled overseas.
Yeah, the indies over there in the UK is no joke, man. It's real shit.
They appreciate everything over there.
They do. They do.
Renee was backstage with the Young Bucks asking if they've seen Brodito, bro. They asked about, or she asked about, Brodito's success.
Oh, wait. There we go. Jerry Delino says they walked out together, Mercedes and Naomi. That's right. They walked out of WWE at the same time. Okay. There you go. All right.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I'm like, what is the relevance of bringing up Naomi as we're talking about Mercedes? Like, so what?
Oh.
I'm like, oh, they walked out together and now okay.
Now you
all
know.
Right, all right.
Nick Jackson says there's some serious disrespect around here as Matt grabbed a stagehand named Charlie, yelled at him for lackluster entrances the last couple of weeks, handing him notes to give to Justin Roberts after such a disrespectful introduction last week. We'll see what happens. It's actually one of the more entertaining aspects of this boring 2-hour show. Kyle Fletcher in the TNT title celebration. Am I excited that Kyle Fletcher's the TNT champion, Jesse?
Should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it fits him. I think they waited too long to put that title on him. And I think it's finally around the waist of somebody who can actually do some good shit with it.
Well, Fletcher's in there with the rest of the Don Callis family. We got a table of titles on the outside that's holding Okada's championships. You know, he's still carrying around 3 championships.
No. That's not true because they're laying on a table outside of the ring.
Soon to be held when he walks into Forbidden Door.
So hot.
So Renee said it was a hard-fought, gruesome battle on Collision against Dustin Rhodes, which right now the rumor is, or it's not really a rumor, he said he's got to have double knee replacement surgery. Good luck with that.
And it's not a work, he says.
It's not a work. Callis said, why is he building the largest numerical faction in all of wrestling? Power. I may be in a Don Callis family. You might not know, bro.
Did he forget about the NWO?
That's exactly what he's trying to do.
Half the goddamn company, literally half the company was in NWO.
If you want power in this business, you cast your eyes on the gold, and when you have the gold, you control destiny. Callis brings up Kazuchika Okada's 3 titles and now Fletcher's TNT title. Much like Okada put Kenny Omega on the shelf, Fletcher might have ended Dustin Rhodes' career entirely. Fletcher said Rhodes got exactly what he deserved for stealing his moment at All In. A 60-year-old man doesn't deserve to be in the ring with the proto-star. What is a proto-star, bro? Have you ever asked yourself this question? What is a proto-star?
I did not.
Chat?
When I started looking up Kyle Fletcher and Proto Star, you saw what I came up with that one time.
Yeah, we don't need you showing that off on stream again. Let me ask Google AI, what is the meaning of proto-star? Protostar is a very young star that is still gathering mass from its parent molecular cloud. A contracting mass of gas represents an early stage in the formation of a star before the nucleosynthesis has begun. I sound like a scientist, bro.
What?
That's the definition of protostar.
How did they come up with this?
I don't know. Does it have another meaning?
I don't know.
Chat? Is there another meeting for protostar?
Yeah, I'll keep looking.
Yeah, you look.
Let me see.
Don't go to any funny pages, please.
Yeah. Let me keep looking.
So he's out there talking about the TNT title. You may never see Adam Cole ever again as well. Who knows? Fletcher fulfilled his destiny by winning the TNT title. But now it's about his legacy. Callis says he knows Fletcher will be the greatest TNT champion of all time. And he spent the last 2 days slaving away. He can still feel the paint under his fingers as Fletcher wants this so badly. Callis unveils a painting of Fletcher and himself, ripped, very muscular, much like he had with Kenny Omega years ago as the world champion. Fletcher said this is the greatest gift he's ever received. Now, Fletcher in the picture was naked, and his lower region was covered by the TNT title, and Callis was putting it around his waist. So he said he's going to be the TNT champion for a very, 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 very long time. Okay.
I think you missed a few varies, but
yeah.
So, yeah, essentially a proto-star is literally a young star. That's essentially, long story short, he's calling himself, he's a young star.
Okay.
And fun fact, young has less syllables than proto, so it'd be faster just to call yourself a young star.
He's all gas and no brakes. Protostar, yeah. We'll see. You know, bro, he's wrestling on Collision, man. His first title defense. You know who it's against?
No, I thought it was a mystery.
No, he's defending the TNT title in an open challenge on Saturday. You know who it's against?
No, who is it?
Tomohiro Ishii.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yes, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You just made that up. No, it's not.
I did not. I tell you right now, it's Tomohiro Ishii. Chat, tell him I'm not bullshitting, man. I'm not bullshitting him.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna believe the chat. They won't lie for you. Get the fuck out of here. You guys, you lying. Get out of here. Nope. It'll be something much bigger, better, something much more fitting of a young star.
Ishii?
Right? Okay. Ishii.
Alicia Toot backstage with Adam Copeland, who said he didn't know how to take Christian Cage non-apology last week, as it's clear that Cage has learned nothing. Cope says he has his hands full with Nick, Kip, and Shayna, while Cope has his hands full with FTR and Stokely as well. So we got a hold of Tony Khan, and next week it'll be the first time ever Cope versus Stokely Cope said it'll be up to FTR if they want to break their order of protection from him and save Stokely or stand in the back and watch him get slaughtered. The choice is theirs. Who asked for this, bro? Stokely wrestling on Wednesday? We got enough problems on Wednesday.
No, that should be funny, though. That
Sure.
should be fun.
Sure.
My initial question was, how could you just book yourself in a match with a non-wrestler? He's a manager. He's not an active talent.
He said he asked Tony Khan.
And Tony Khan just booked him. But then I did like how later on they said, well, he doesn't even have to show up for this, but he will anyway because he's a bigger man, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, well, he's a wrestler. I mean, he's not a wrestler. That's why I was like, how could you even book? And Tony Khan agreed to, yeah, sure, go ahead. He's not a wrestler. Fuck it. Go for it.
We'll see how this
like I said, I don't mind this. This should be, we know exactly what we're getting. There's no way that Stokely can actively beat Cope. So even if somehow Stokely wins, we know it'll be some fuckery and some this and some that. I've seen stranger wins happen, but we know that the whole thing is a joke and just a vehicle to get to FTR.
Well, did you ask before why Cope is making matches on his own?
No, I didn't ask that one. No. But no. He said Tony Khan booked. He said he asked for it.
He asked and Tony Khan gave it to him, yeah. Creative control.
Oh my God, here we go.
Just to get him going. Look. Creative control, bro. The Young Bucks. Nick Jackson versus who Jesse? Who are they? What's the name? Bro.
No.
Bro.
It was It's against Brody King,
Brodito,
and the
Bandito.
ROH World Champion.
Bandito.
Fun fact: Bandito is the ROH World Champion.
This is a semifinal tag team eliminator. This was a good match. Probably the best match of the entire night, honestly. Bucks continue to turn out good work as usual in the tag team environment here. Brody King and Bandito are excellent in their own right. I don't know why they're a team or how this came to be or why Brody King is the king of the luchadors all of a sudden, but your guess is as good as mine.
Bro, I need you to give me creative control to ban everybody in the chat that uses the word Brodito.
Brodito. You want to call them just burrito?
Oh my God. Why do we have to call them anything? It is Brody King and Bandito. That's
these guys, bro, they got their entrance and they got their usual theme music and they came out dressed as the Founding Fathers. And then all of a sudden, the cue card that Justin Roberts was reading was a cue card that they wrote to Justin, kind of sniding him and fucking, yelling at him to announce us the way we are and don't treat us like jobbers. It wasn't even what they wanted him to say. It was just something that, I don't know. It was like almost them yelling at him in paper form. So they come out and then all of a sudden their theme music switches to this like ice cream truck rolling down the street in your neighborhood type music. And their names pop up on the screen as what was it? Generation Me names? They were Generation Me names from TNA days, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It was Alex and something, right?
Oh yeah. Apparently, yeah. So I remember my chat said something about it was a throwback to their TNA tag team.
Yeah. So they got another jobber entrance, and they're very, very upset. So the match starts, and this started off really good. This was actually pretty hilarious. Their entrance was pretty hilarious. Probably one of the more genuine. Max and Jeremy. Yes, Max and Jeremy.
Max and Jeremy. Justin fucking Roberts, dude, it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find what Justin Roberts said. Do I have it queued up here? Let me see.
Oh, so good. He just read what they wrote on the fucking card. Verbatim.
Yeah. He read exactly what they wrote to him.
He says, give us a proper entrance, the one that we deserve to have.
Yeah, he read their ring entrance literally word for word in a mocking way. So he's ridiculous.
This was funny. This was The funniest was still the jobber entrance. You know, they gave the Outrunners like a full on entrance, and then he turned the camera over and met Nick. Like I'm like, wait, the Young Bucks are in the ring already? What the fuck?
This was good stuff. Brody splash. We'll pick it up after the commercial. Brody splashed both Bucks in the corner and then landed a cannonball on Matt. Bandito landed a high springboard flip dive. Brody helped propel him even higher. Matt avoided a double team move and then landed a Canadian destroyer. Stereo super kicked Brody, the Bucks did, and then stomped Bandito following a TK driver for a near fall. Brody broke up the cover, and it was in the nick of time. Brody then gave Matt a Death Valley driver on the ring apron after some struggle. He almost dropped him, and then he lifted him back up and did the move as it should. Bandito brawled with Matt at ringside on the barricade. Bandito then pressed Matt onto Nick at ringside, standing on the barricade and lifting him over his head. That was pretty cool. So Nick broke up a bridge suplex covered by Bandito a minute later in the ring. Bandito then landed a top rope blockbuster for a near fall. And Bandito pinned Matt just seconds later after Brodito did a double team finish, and they win. Brodito advances to face FTR in the finals to earn a match at Forbidden Door for the AEW Tag Team Championships. I, Jesse, was convinced that we were getting the Young Bucks versus FTR. Normally, they don't make right decisions here creatively, but this was absolutely the right decision. You know, we could sit here and say Brody and Bandito is just a comical tag team, and it's just lame that they have him doing what they got him doing, and he always loses. But he's in the finals here with Bandito. I don't expect him to win this tournament, but FTR versus Brody King and Bandito, to me, is a lot better than FTR and Bucks number 5 whenever it happens. So I'm excited that we're getting a fresh match here.
Yeah, especially since they're both heels right now.
Yeah.
I mean, babyface on babyface is one thing. You can kind of, work with that one. But a heel on heel match is the absolute worst. Like, who are we supposed to cheer for? You know what I'm saying? So it made sense that the Bucks did not win. It was still a bit of a surprise. I thought they were going to still go with the heel versus heel anyway. But it kind of made sense that they didn't win. So, I mean, I'm just not on board with this tag team. Did they ever give that finishing move a name? Because that finisher is kind of getting over a little bit now.
I don't know. I mean, you would know better than me. They're on Collision more than anything.
Yeah, they didn't name it. They just call it an incredible move. So
maybe it'll go in line with their tag team name.
Yeah, Brodito of Doom. Get the fuck out. That's not.
Anyway,
I'll find out if it has a name or not.
I don't know when this match is taking place. I'm assuming it'll take place next week on Dynamite or the week after, within the next 2 weeks. Sooner the better, though. Renee interviewed the Hurt Syndicate backstage about Brody King and Bandito's win. MVP said, and he stuttered a little bit, "They're magnificent." He wished FTR and Brodito best wishes and said they would be happy to hurt whoever wins. Now, MJF walked in with a kind of, hey, man, I got to talk to you type vibe. You know, he was very like, after what happened last week, he finally got a hold of MVP. I got to talk to you. He said, together they can win the world championship. We don't need Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin. MVP cut him off and said, Max, you don't get it. We hurt people. And since you joined us, it was all about you and what you want and getting your title back. He said his ego is more than anybody can stand, and that's coming from me. He gave MJF a thumbs down. So not only did Bobby and Shelton give him a thumbs down over the past couple of weeks, MVP is the unanimous thumbs down. So he says he loves him like a little brother, so they'll leave him in one piece so he can pursue his title. MJF suggested it's just business, not personal then. MVP said, oh no, well, I want you to go win that world championship. Lashley is coming after you, and when you do that, it will be personal. MJF shoved the camera lens, and he was very frustrated as the segment came to a close. So I guess now he's officially out, Jesse. He's officially out as of this week of the Hurt Syndicate, and it's going to be interesting to follow how he really turns this disappointment into anger. And at the first drop of a dime, I could see MJF getting revenge on how the Hurt Syndicate has treated him. And I could see that coming with the FTR Hurt Syndicate match possibly happening at Forbidden Door and him giving the titles and helping FTR win the titles at Forbidden Door.
Yeah, see, I don't know if they just kicked him out because they realized that this is not the route they wanted to go after spending weeks trying to get him in, or this was their plan to get him out and then they're gonna, capitalize on it in another way and play off of it differently. I'm not sure what they did here. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced that they just changed course or if this was a part of the plan the whole time. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they rushed through MJF in the Hurt Syndicate after it felt like he was going to be in there for at least a couple of months. But clearly they're rushing to his exits because they're going in a different direction. What that direction is, I don't know. But one could assume that MJF is moving on to the World Championship and then FTR is going to take the Tag Team Championships and then wrestle Copeland and Christian in Toronto at All Out. That's the rumor. But there was a report today put out by Fightful. The irony of this report is unbelievable. Details on the Hurt Syndicate and frustrations within AEW regarding them backstage. So there was a Twitter space that indicated a number of issues that Fightful Select also heard discussed over the last couple of months. On this Twitter space, it was claimed that MVP had rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, resulting in backstage heat, which is something that has been echoed by a number of talent over the last couple of months. Fightful said they haven't particularly heard anything regarding Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin specifically, but it's been well known backstage that MVP dislikes Speedball Mike Bailey, and a number of talent say that MVP made that clear and that he didn't want the Hurt Syndicate to lose to Jet Speed. So I'll stop there. Nobody knows why he dislikes Speedball Mike Bailey. I joke that it could be his hair, his Karate Kid cosplay character, the fact that he doesn't wear shoes, or the fact that he's just small and he doesn't look legit standing next to somebody like Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley. What do you make of that, Jesse? Because they clearly obviously played into it tonight on Instagram, kind of dumbing down the rumors because they don't really want that out there the way that everybody ran with it today. So I think this was a fanning of the flame situation. But the fact that you and I talked about them losing to Jet Speed, man, that should have absolutely, especially with the bill that we got, and them looking like fucking absolute jobber geeks out there for the last couple of weeks before All In, that should have never even been a thought in anybody's head. Them beating the Hurt Syndicate, man, that would have been awful.
Yeah, I don't know where this story came from. I don't know why it exists. It doesn't make sense that, I don't like how he looks, so I don't like the guy. Does that sound like MVP? Does that sound like MVP? He doesn't wear shoes and he's not as cool as Lashley, so I don't like him. What? There's plenty of people that don't look as good as. I mean, that's not a reason. I don't believe that story for a second. Not only that, MVP has said that it's not true. I know he could be just trying to put out the fire, but it has to be taken into account and counted for something. He said it's not true. Sure. All right, so we at least have to weigh that in the grand scheme of the whole thing. Sure. So now, so let's see. So why might he not like Speedball? Did they work together in the past? And they had some harsh words for each other or some shit like that. I mean, that would make more sense. Anything sounds better than like, I don't like how he looks. So, and he's not as good looking as this guy, so I don't like him anymore. Does that sound like MVP? Does that sound like
he doesn't look like the genetic jackhammer, pal?
Right. That doesn't sound like him at all. So if that's one of their reasons as the hit possibly being true, now I tend to believe MVP and it is not true. Maybe he doesn't like the guy, and maybe there's actual legitimate reasoning behind it, but he doesn't look the way that he should look. This sounds like some fucking bullshit. I don't buy that at all.
I don't know. This will be a non-issue. Probably tomorrow, next day. It's not going to be by the end of the week. It's going to be a non-issue. To be clear, says Fightful, we were never told it was in the cards for them to lose to Jet Speed. Nobody that we spoke to knew of a specific reason for MVP's dislike of Mike Bailey. Of the numerous people on the talent roster we spoke to, they said that this year was the best they've seen the locker room in years, and that the most of the roster just dismisses issues. Sure. They just take it out on the fan base. They dismiss issues, and then they just take it out on everybody that's critical of the product. There's a number of creative pitches as we should talk about this year. And Fightful says we should be clear that the following are claims that we've heard from within the company, and we aren't sure how far they've gotten. One of the pitches was for FTR to win at All In and start a redemption story. Now, we thought that this was going to be the tag team title match at All In. They added not FTR. FTR wrestled on the pre-show against the Outrunners, and they beat them for a second time. But the tag team title match at All In was Christian Cage and Nick Wayne and Jet Speed. So those teams clearly weren't going to beat the Hurt Syndicate, and FTR got bumped to the pre-show. So FTR was pitched to face Swerve and Ospreay as well. That would have been the case if FTR and the Hurt Syndicate was the tag team title match All In, and then that would have been FTR winning the titles and then going into Forbidden Door and wrestling Swerve and Ospreay, because I did predict that Ospreay and Swerve would remain a tag team, and that made sense to me. So that was also pitched. Ospreay's injury derailed that, and he's got no creative now going into Forbidden Door, and we don't know when he's coming back. FTR would then go on to face Cope and Christian down the line at All Out for the tag team championships. The claim internally was that the Hurt Syndicate said no to losing to FTR at both All In and at Forbidden Door. So that's pretty damning right there. They basically said, no, we're not losing to FTR at All In or at Forbidden Door. Now, the way that I look at it, Jesse, is, A, why are they defiantly saying no when the right move was to get the belts off of them and put them on FTR? And why is it so bad to lose to FTR when they're probably the most credible team, not only in AEW, but probably the entire industry? Why is it so bad to lose to a team like FTR if you're the Hurt Syndicate?
If it's not true, then what's the point of even addressing it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it was something that was never said and it's not true at all.
This is being reported by Fightful, bro. So clearly there's something going on there.
There's something going on. I believe that Fightful was told this story. I don't believe Fightful made it up. I believe Fightful was given this story. That doesn't mean it was true. That means they could have been fed misinformation at the same time.
Or maybe somebody has it out for the Hurt Syndicate and they're feeding them false information. Who knows?
It could be very possible.
Just to bury them. Instead, MVP, listen, MVP preferred to lose the championships to younger teams. The story here referenced MVP's personal preferences were the Outrunners, the Gates of Agony, and Private Party. They buried all those teams.
Yeah.
Like legitimately buried those teams.
They straight up buried Private Party. They're done for.
We want to drop the titles to them, but they haven't been on television since they lost the tag team titles to us. But we want to drop it to them.
Yeah, no, they're man. Wait, let me ask you something. Can you hear this?
Introduce us the right way! Exclamation point.
Yes.
You can't. Okay, so I got the introduction to the Young Bucks.
All right, you can play it after this report. I'm almost done here.
Okay, cool.
So instead, MVP wanted to lose to those teams. There was also a discussion that they would have been open to losing to Swerve and Will Ospreay, but Ospreay's neck injury, happened, and there wasn't much of a consideration there. So I also predicted that if the Hurt Syndicate came out of All In as the tag team champions and Swerve and Ospreay were still a team, I could have absolutely seen that take place at Forbidden Door. That was my prediction, but
this report kind of contradicts itself because if MVP wanted Lashley to be in the top of the card and doing main event shit, then they would have to get rid of those tag titles. But he doesn't want them to lose the tag titles.
That's a very good point.
So which one is it? That's why I'm not sure if I'm buying this whole. I also believe in wherever there's smoke, there's fire. There's something there.
Bro, the issue is the issue is not in this report, and they're not going to mention it in the report because it's just going to make the entire company look bad. The issue is MVP walked into AEW and he thought he was going to be a little bit more free to do what he wants, which is definitely the case. I do believe that they have some sort of control over where they go on screen. The thing is, you look at Bobby Lashley and you look at Shelton Benjamin, and literally nobody on that roster, maybe a handful of people, maybe two or three, could stand up to someone like Bobby Lashley or looks like Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley walks in here, bro, and that's what a professional wrestler looks like. You look at the rest of this roster, bro, and MVP looks at the rest of this roster. There's legitimately nobody that is a credible, believable threat that is going to stand toe-to-toe, face-to-face with Bobby Lashley and be a believable guy to beat him. That's the problem. There's no Brock Lesnar on this roster. There's no Gunther on this roster. There's legitimately nobody with name value that looks like him that's going to be able to hand him a believable loss, bro. That's the problem. MVP, and I don't blame him, MVP is very protective over his boys and the image and their presentation and who they lose to. It's got to be right. You can't just give him losses to fucking Jet Speed or fucking Orange Cassidy. Like, that's not going to work. You're going to devalue Bobby Lashley so quick, bro, he's not even going to be wanted on television at that point. That's the problem.
You know, comparative to the other people on this roster, MVP, Sheldon, and Bobby have been here 15 minutes. All right. I don't feel like they're in a position to walk around with their chest out like, I'm going to decide what's what and everything like that. So my point is, I feel like something like this should have been worked out before they came in. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I expect Bobby Lashley to be a top guy and everything like that. So what is our plan going forward? Now, if he was told that, yes, he will be a top guy and this and that, everything else, then they brought him in and then they changed direction, then he has 100% reason to be upset. You know what I'm saying? But if that wasn't covered ahead of time, if that wasn't covered prior to them coming in, they haven't been here long enough to start acting like this should be this and that should be that. They just got here, bro. Let's be real. I mean, now unless they were misled and lied to, that would change everything. If they were told this and told that and say, hey, when Bobby comes in, we're gonna do this and do that and do that, and everybody was in agreement, and then they came in and now all they're doing is tag team division stuff and there's no progression, then I would understand. If there is a problem, I would understand the problem that MVP is having. But that's the part of the story we're not privy to. We don't know what they were promised ahead of time of them coming in.
So basically what you're saying in so many words is that the leadership in AEW is poor.
Very, yes.
Very poor.
If there's a miscommunication, yes.
Yeah. The last part here. They said, Fightful, when checking in the company about the preferred teams of the Hurt Syndicate to lose to, it was noted that the Hurt Syndicate had already beaten all three teams. So like Jesse said, this report just contradicts itself. The frustration from the locker room is that the team is heel and they do cool moves. They beat everybody up and then they give fans high fives on the way out. That's how they describe the Hurt Syndicate. And that is why there's frustration from the locker room to the Hurt Syndicate, because they're heels, they do cool shit, they beat everybody up, and then they act like baby faces.
We mentioned this before in the past. Are these guys heels? Are they baby faces? Are they tweeners? Because they're jumping between all three.
So now it's a problem about how people are presented on television. Meanwhile, it's just like a free-for-all, and everybody does what they want.
They gotta have some kind of definitive direction, man. They shouldn't leave. If the fans are confused, it's a problem. It's a problem. We shouldn't be asking, are these guys heels or are these guys faces or tweeners? We can't even agree on if they're certified tweeners or not. We don't know. They keep moving. This whole MJF thing is making them into baby faces. But they were heels right before that and during it. So I don't know what they're doing. I'm confused.
I don't know. That's the report. I did an extensive video on my thoughts on it. Go check it out. It's on the homepage right now. So that is the report here. That is Jesse's thoughts and opinions on this particular incident that happened. And we will keep a close eye on the situation, because right now it's looking like FTR and the Hurt Syndicate. So that is the right direction. And FTR winning the tag team titles to ultimately drop them after a month to Copeland and Christian's probably the way to go. Does that match need the tag team titles? Probably not.
No.
Probably not. So we'll see. No. We'll see what happens. What do you got over there? You wanted to play something?
All right. I got the Justin Roberts introduction of the Young Bucks when they came out.
There you
go. All right. Don't worry about any kind of copyright. I played this multiple times already. It's fine. All right.
Hey, Justin, exclamation point. Do you think you're funny, question mark? When you introduce us tonight, you introduce us the right way, exclamation point. You tell them where we are from, comma, what we weigh, comma, and say our names with the respect and dignity we deserve, so we don't look like jobbers.
You stupid idiot! Hey, Justin Roberts read the note verbatim. He did exactly what they asked for.
That's it. It was fucking hilarious, man.
I tell
Like,
you,
why wouldn't they
it's an entertaining aspect of their character.
is why wouldn't they just write what they wanted him to say on there? Question mark, comma.
I don't know.
It is funny that what they're doing here with them losing their power is funny. Their matches have always consistently been good. So for all intents and purposes, the Bucks are actually in a decent spot right now. I don't like when they're pushed into the main event scene. I just want them to be booked as a tag team. That's it. Regular ass tag team. I don't need them interfering in the world title picture, no shit like that. So it seems like as of late, they're getting back in their wheelhouse. Just be a heel tag team. You don't need to be extra. You don't need to be EVPs. You don't need to be hanging around the world title scene. You're a tag team, a heel tag team. Just stay in your fucking lane. And it seems that that's what they're doing now. And this is actually kind of entertaining.
JD not laughing is killing me. I mean, it wasn't funny. It was just very entertaining. I just didn't find that funny.
Nah, I loved it. It was entertaining.
FTR Stokely, they were backstage. They booked the match. It's Copeland versus Stokely next week. Cash said they can see through Copeland better than anyone. Stokely said he's not a wrestler, and he's also injured. He says he's short, bald, and can't get any hose. Dax assured him he can get the hose.
You can get the hose. Okay.
Stokely says he's been fighting his entire life. So the fight continues next week because his boss asked him to. And he said he'd have a big smile on his face. He said he'll have to tell his kids that Big Stoke pinned him in the ring. Top guys out. And then he looked very worried. There you go. Renee is interviewing Swerve and Nana. They're in the aisleway. I like how this was shot. A little bit different. Not backstage, not in the ring. It's just in the aisleway. So he was able to... Second?
I didn't get why that happened. Like, why?
I mean, it's just, I guess, to break up the monotonous feeling of the show. I don't know.
I guess. Like, not in the ring, not at the top of the ramp, not in the back, right in the middle of the...
Yep.
All right.
He was out there. He got his entrance theme played. He says, there's never been a Swerve. And when he's done, there will never be another one like him. He says he put the fear of God into Okada. He said the most dangerous man in AEW is Swerve. He says he has a chip on his shoulder after losing 2 big matches in London in the past. He says he's going to continue his legacy by defeating a Japanese legend and stand over Okada's defeated family. He said he'll have his arm raised afterwards with the unified championship in his hands. That's it. This should be a good match. Do I care? No. I wish I did more, honestly. It's going to be a great match, but I wish I felt a little bit more going in, you know?
Yeah, but it will be a great match.
Yes.
I feel like this is the kind of match that's worth the... Well, there's no story. Well, probably not, but I do kind of want to see this match, though.
Yeah. Alicia was backstage with Mark Briscoe. Hangman interrupted right away and talked about how they have crossed paths before in AEW. He says he admires him more than ever. He said if he wins tonight, he hopes he's the next one to challenge him for the world championship. I thought that was the whole reason for the match. Renee, she's backstage with Queen Aminata. Willow interrupted and said they're going to take care of Julia Hart and Tekla, Jesse. Tekla on Saturday. You know, the Spider Lady, Tekla.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
Chris Statlander interrupted and said, in honor of womanhood, Willow should give a speech. Willow said she's there to smile, win matches, and straighten out anyone who gets in the way of that. Statlander rolled her eyes and threw flower petals at Willow in the air. What does that mean, bro?
What the fuck is going on?
What does that mean? What does that mean, bro? Is she undergoing a character change? You a woman? Stat?
I don't know. I thought she was getting recruited by the Death Riders. What is
Tekla, Jesse.
I don't get it, man.
Has Tekla spoken English on Collision yet, bro?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No, not at all.
MJF, Mark Briscoe, main event. It's bell rang 51 minutes before 10 o'clock. Briscoe's in control. We go into a commercial break. MJF had Briscoe in the abdominal stretch coming out of the break. He comes back, does Briscoe, sets MJF up for a flying elbow drop through a table that was set up at ringside. MJF then put Briscoe in a Boston Crab. Briscoe landed his top rope elbow drop. Eventually, when Briscoe went for his flying elbow drop on the table, MJF moved, and Briscoe crashed through the table. MJF then rolled into the ring to try and get a count-out win. Briscoe beat the count at 9. MJF landed a heat seeker upon Briscoe coming into the ring. Briscoe put his boot on the rope. Referee didn't see Briscoe's boot on the rope. Referee counted 3, and MJF seen the boot and quickly shoved his boot off of the rope so the referee wouldn't restart the match. MJF declared the winner in about 20 minutes. After the match, Hangman came out afterwards and brawled with MJF. MJF then retreated into the crowd. Security pulled him apart. Hangman broke free and attacked MJF again in the crowd. Hangman threw MJF into the ring, took off his jacket, and rolled out of the ring right before a buckshot. And then he went over to Briscoe to attend to Briscoe, who was pretty much in a very bad state. He was bleeding, and he was just down in the corner, beaten up after MJF defeated him here. MJF theoretically now is the #1 contender for the AEW title. So he's getting a match potentially at Forbidden Door while also holding the contract, which will get him a championship match anytime he wants after Forbidden Door. Or during Forbidden Door if he loses. We don't know where they're going, but that's going to be the match for Forbidden Door more than likely. There is nobody else. And that was Dynamite.
Yeah, I kind of felt like someone was going to come out and restart it. Like, no, you saw us putting the rope in the back.
Yeah. I don't know.
And also,
this show is boring. Nothing really exciting at all. A very skippable week. But we had 2,400 people in here. Thank you guys very much. You know what time? You know what time it is, Jesse?
It is absolutely time for Collision Corner.
Oh my goodness.
Sponsored by David Rice.
David Rice, what's up, brother? Look at him. Look at him over there.
There we go. We're gonna have a very basic Collision Corner this week because
Tackle it, Jesse. Was she on Collision?
I'll let you know when I get to the notes. So bear with me a little bit here. Nothing crazy, when I have a fantastic Collision Corner, I'll put it up on Twitter and let everybody know it's gonna be a big one. This one I didn't even really get to because I had some stuff come up with my kids, but I didn't want to disappoint, so I scrambled to put this segment together for you guys. So sorry if it's not as entertaining as the previous ones, but nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, Collision Corner. The show starts off. The Death Riders come out to confront Darby. Darby comes out, but Darby didn't want to talk, so Darby left.
Riveting television, bro.
That was the opening segment, man.
Wow.
That was it. That was it. Brody King and Bandito teamed up to face the Gates of Agony.
Wait a minute.
Oh, God.
We have to play it, man. It's Brodito, man.
Yeah, but that's only half of the team.
Bro, he's a unofficial official luchador now, bro.
Oh my God. Brody King and Bandito versus Gates of Agony. Brody King and Bandito win.
Brodito
They go
wins.
back. They go on to face the Bucks. And I put down here, I'm happy they don't have an official team name. Right.
You're lying to yourself, bro. You're lying to the audience.
I put it right here in the notes too. The Death Riders are in the back looking for Darby, but Darby isolates Moxley and knocks him out with presumably chloroform.
Ah, the Giant Gonzalez's weapon of choice, the chloroform rag, right?
And I think they did that tonight against Wheeler. Is anybody asking Darby Allin how he's just walking around chloroforming motherfuckers and getting away with it around here? Man,
remember Giant Gonzalez chloroforming the Undertaker at WrestleMania 9 only for him to walk out like the dead man, bro?
Oh my God.
What an awful match, huh?
We get Chris Statlander versus Lena Cross.
Who? Karrion Kross?
Nope. That would be interesting. All right. I got down here. Keep in mind, Stat is the one who defeated Jade Cargill in AEW.
That would be interesting. It would be interesting.
That would be interesting. You know, someone brought up that it's not very likely that Cross and Scarlett will show up in AEW because of Don Callis. You familiar with that?
Yes, I heard that. Him and Darby, I heard. I don't know what the situation is there. Do you know the story?
No, they told me that he essayed Miss Scarlett Bordeaux.
Get out of here! Really?
This is what someone in my chat told me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not us reporting this, but I was told by someone in my chat that in the past that Don Callis assaulted Scarlett Bordeaux.
That's news to me. I never heard that.
I've never heard about that either, but I was one of the. I thought maybe if I was the only one that never heard about that, and this was a known thing or something.
Well, he don't want to go there anyway. Never mind Don Callis. He doesn't want to go there anyway.
Did he harass her or assault her? I know, but it was of the sexual nature either way.
Karrion Kross would snap him in half, bro.
Absolutely. I mean, so, but I digress. We get Willow versus Tekla.
Jesse.
On
Tekla.
the show.
We like Tekla. We just wish she spoke.
So let's see. Willow versus Tekla, who came out with the Triangle of Madness.
Oh, man.
All right. Tekla wins clean-ish over Willow, which was, I mean, that's a pretty big put over. Willow was treated very well here in AEW. They beat Willow down after the match, so Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne had to come out to join and form the Pentagon of Madness.
Now, did Tekla poison Willow, bro?
No, she's not a real spider.
I don't know.
No, she did not. Let's see. And then we get Anna Jay, Tay Mello, and Queen Amanada come out to form their own triangle of happiness. But wait, no, but they came out to help Willow, so it's a square. So it was a square of happiness because Willow is happy, and there's 4 of them, so it's a square.
Bro, you would be an awful kindergarten teacher, bro.
I'm just spitting out the facts, bro. You got triangles and pentagons and squares. It's all going down.
And did they wrestle for $400,000?
No, there was no money on the line. That's stupid. There would be no money on the line. Come on, man.
Oh, man.
How would there be money on them? Man, get out of here, man. Let me see. Here we go. We get FTR versus the Bang Bang Gang, who came out with Juice and Colton. Cutouts. They had cutouts.
Okay.
They had the cutouts. They did the whole entrance too, with the camera coming around, and they had the cutouts in their spots. So, there we go. FTR wins, of course. That's the only way we can get them to the Bucks, of course. But turns out they're not getting to the Bucks. So there you go. Max Caster has another open challenge. 5-minute challenge. This time it's against Roosh.
Oh, wow. Roosh got television time. Surprising.
Who do you think won this one?
I'm going to go Max Caster did not look good at the end of this.
Max Caster did not look good at the end of this.
No.
But Max Caster won the match.
Get the fuck out of here.
No one told Roosh that he had 5 minutes to fucking win. So he sat there and played with his food and the time expired. So Roosh just beat the shit out of Max Caster for 5 minutes.
Played with his food? What was he eating?
Max Caster, basically. So Roosh didn't understand the rules and didn't pin him in time. So Roosh lost. Roosh lost to Max Caster.
That's unbelievable.
Let me say it again. Roosh lost to Max Caster.
Jose, what do you think of this, bro? Fucking El Blanco Toro over there losing to Max Caster. What's going on over there?
What the fuck, bro? We get Shane Taylor in the infantry versus Skyflight.
What?
Skyflight wins.
What type of drinks do they serve on Skyflight, bro?
I give up what?
I don't know, I'm asking.
Oh, God damn it. Fuck the
Is Sky Blue a part of Skyflight?
No, that would be
Layla Gray. Layla Gray. Is she on Skyflight?
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, nice flight, man. I hope so. And in the main event, that is when Kyle Fletcher straight up murders Dustin Rhodes for the TNT title.
Garbage,
Thank
huh?
Christ, this man has been given that title. I don't know why they've been flirting with him in that title. The guy is such a great heel. He's such a straight up asshole. I was fucking cheering for him to finally win because they've made him chase it for so long like a goddamn baby face.
Bro, there's no, are you sure you reviewed Collision, bro? I'm not hearing any AR Fox, no Shane Taylor promotions, nothing. What happened here?
I literally said Shane Taylor promotions.
Really?
Shane Taylor and the Infantry versus Skyflight.
Okay.
You got Shane Taylor. You didn't get an AR Fox though. I'm so sorry about that, man. No AR Fox. But ladies and gentlemen, that is this week's edition of
Collision Course.
My name is Jesse, aka your very own Wally Shot-Town Smart,
Oh
and I
my
watch
God.
Collision.
So you don't have to.
Oh, man. This show is awful, man. I tell you, this show is terrible.
Man, bruh.
That is, man, what was with that main event match? Why did they treat it like fucking Terry Funk in the fucking 70s, bro? What the fuck's going on over there?
Yeah, they beat the holy shit out of poor Dustin, man. I'm not sure if Dustin already needed knee surgery or if he legit got these injuries as the TNT champion. And I'll be highly interested to know that. I don't know if he like needed this knee surgeries and they just gave him this run before they got him, or during this run, this man now needs fucking double knee surgery.
I think he needed double knee surgery, bro. He's old. He's nearing 60.
But that would be the reason that he would have easily gotten his knee injuries while holding that title because he's old. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy that he's happy, but it felt like for the what was best for the company would have been to just put that title on Kyle Fletcher right away.
Anyway, that's it. That's your Collision Corner. That's your Dynamite post. Follow us on social media at JDfromNY206, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Cameo. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications. And please go follow Jesse on Twitter and YouTube as well. Everything you need is linked down below for his YouTube and Twitter at ShotTownSmart. And go check out all the content on the channel. Plenty of content for you guys to get lost in. Please go and do that on the homepage. Michael Krause with the $2 Super Chat. JD, Jesse, OTS, ball as well. Let's go. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. Hannah with a $4.99. For the sake of being positive, what are some things you and Jesse like about AEW? I don't know if I've ever seen anyone ask, so I was curious. Thanks. MJF. It's probably probably in my top 3 favorite right now, next to Punk and Gunther.
Yeah, and I mean, I literally try to get into that every stream.
Yeah,
about the things that I do like, because I genuinely don't like coming here and just pointing out a bunch of things that I don't like. It as of late, it just feels like the bad is outweighing the good, and by too much. But MJF is by far and away the brightest star in this company.
Yeah.
But I do like the direction of Kyle Fletcher. I do like it. I think he can bring some interest to that TNT title because of Don Callis, the gimmick, and his matches. So I think he can bring some interesting stuff to that title, and it needs it too.
Joey Taylor with a $6 Super Chat. I'd rather watch Jesse's Vikings try to win the Super Bowl this coming NFL season than see Mercedes on TV with her 8 belts.
Yeah, me too.
Tone C with a 149. He leaves me a black cat emoji con. Why? What's with the black cats? Michelle Moran with the $2 Super Chat. After Darby's segment, show went to shit. Show went to shit as soon as it started. Richie V with a $4.99. Apparently MVP and Speedball did a skit making fun of the rumors. Of course they did. AEW doesn't want any bad press, especially going into Forbidden Door.
And if Tony Khan got them together and said, "Hey, I don't need any of this negativity.
Yep.
Put something out and put this shit to rest," I'll give him a little bit of credit where credit is due. That would be stepping up and being a leader in a bad locker room situation.
There you go. Hellfire Kai with a $5 super chat. I don't know, MJF kissed that diamond ring. I mean, it was between his bits and pieces. He probably didn't wash. Thoughts on the Fantastic Four? I didn't see the Fantastic Four. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to that type of detail, bro. MJF digging into his groin and pulling out a diamond ring. I don't pay attention to that.
I mean,
Triple M with a $2 super chat. Jesse at past 420 power was fun while it lasted. Triple M, do you sleep?
no, he does not.
I mean, I'm at
works.
I'm at 3:30, bro, and I'm already ready to fucking quit.
He works and then he plays Destiny.
It's crazy.
He sent me a text showing me he was at level 420, which was hilarious. Then I hopped online a few minutes later, looked at his profile, and he was 421. He couldn't let it rest. He had to stay. He had to keep going.
Tribal Chief with a 24 months. JD, why does everyone hate? Because you're the GOAT of the IWC. Worse than jealousy. And Jesse, thank you for Collision Corner. Bust me up. OTS for life, pal. I don't know why everybody hates me, bro. I thought I was on good behavior tonight. I didn't do anything outlandish, right? Wasn't I good tonight?
That's a night. Corey Hunter says, Jesse, a Vikings fan, why I think he was from Chicago. JD, are you a Braves fan?
From New York, yeah.
But you're not from Atlanta.
I'm not. I didn't know. I didn't know there was a rule that if you live in a city, you have to be a fan of that team city.
No, legally. So this is what people think. Legally, you have to be only a fan of the city you live in, or you get arrested or something. I don't know what it means. Like, I feel bad for people who are only fans of their favorite team because geography says so.
Yeah, I never understood that.
I don't get that at all. You have to like, you better like this team because you live there. That's it. No one else. That sounds so cookie cutter and vanilla and plain. My God.
I don't know why everybody hates me, Tribal Chief. I don't know. I don't get it. You guys want to see the text Mr. Sapp sent me tonight at 6:51 p.m. while I was making myself dinner?
Nope.
You and I will see each other one day, and the world will find out how exactly what kind of man you are. He sent me. Sorry, bro. Sounds like Hurt Syndicate has some sort of creative control over there. Tribal Chief, thank you. Elizabeth with 4 months. Here's to the best in the world. JD, keep on doing what you're doing. You're the best of the best of the best. Thank you, Elizabeth. Appreciate you. Double Jinx with a 5. Celebrating turning 35 today, as well as 6 months of sobriety. Always feel welcome here in the OTS family. El Ononico sends his regards. Andale, arriba.
Oh, my God.
Congratulations on the 6 months of sobriety, bro. That is fucking excellent news. Excellent.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Joseph Gonzalez with a 199. Renee can teleport. Some production meeting.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, I picked up on that. What are you going to do? She was everywhere tonight.
Yeah, works hard.
Keith Hobson with 16 months. AEW equals boring TV, but thanks to WWE ESPN, this has become a sad old cry of wrestling. Let's enjoy the remaining months of Peacock, bro. We'll worry about that when we get to WrestleMania.
I heard you like enjoying the cock, man. Good for you, right?
No, I prefer the WWE Network, but thanks for asking.
Okay.
Jay Barker with a $20 super chat. I go to Bucky's or Buckseas. Sean Ross Sapp goes to Come and Go to eat his rolled up glizzies because he's an AEW glizziest goblin, bro. Forget about corn. Suck some TK dick while he's snorting the blow off of a fried chicken leg at KFC. My God, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? What did he do to you, bro?
Nothing. These are just your fucking sheep.
Who? He's a sheep? Who's sheep? I don't know, man. Jay, what are you doing over there, bro? Calm down. Man of 1,005 holds with 44 months. T-Cat doesn't care about weekly television. Hangman vs. Mox wasn't the main event. He only cares. That is true. That was awful. He only cares about pay-per-views. AEW isn't dying, but it's not booming. It is not anywhere close to booming.
No.
At all.
It used to be booming.
Yeah, it used to be booming.
Again, pointed this out a long time ago, man. The decline started when Cody and Brandy left, which tells me that they had a pretty big hand in the creative process while they were here.
I agree. Baby Shaq with 39 months. What's going on, JD and Jesse? 2025 is a terrible year for pro wrestling. And now WWE PLEs in the US are moving to ESPN. Oh my goodness. I don't know.
You get Mickey Mouse pulling the strings for WWE now.
KMG with $20. Everything tonight felt like a gag or a joke. What the fuck is happening? A company doesn't take itself serious. That's what's happening, KMG. DQ Perry with a $9.99. How about them Brewers, JD? Got a feel for the Braves fans this year, although I'm sure you'd rather watch them than watch this lifeless show. Keep up the love, or keep it up. Love what you do. And Jesse, love what you do. You guys are the man. Bro, I gave up on the season. I gave up on the season as soon as the All-Star game happened. Have at it, man. Don't care.
How they doing?
I don't even, bro. I haven't looked at my MLB app in fucking 3 months, bro.
That's like
Bad.
I haven't looked at mine in about 3-4 years.
Yeah. Mark of Kane with a 5. I unsubbed because I complained about Jesse's audio quality, and you tore me a new one instead of fixing it. But I'm glad to see that it's fixed now. Oh.
Who is that?
Mark of Kane. He unsubbed because of your audio quality.
Then why is he back?
I don't know. Jesse made the appropriate attempts to fix his podcast setup, and he's done it. So give the guy some fucking credit.
You guys can kiss my ass, bro. This stuff is expensive. It is not free. The equipment that this guy next to me uses is the stuff that I am trying to also get. This stuff is not cheap. Only reason I'm able to get it is because the very generous donations of the people who come to my stream and donate to the channel. If not for that, I can't afford this shit. I got 3 goddamn kids, a mortgage, and a car note. I've got more important things, man. Without the support, I can't upgrade. So coming and complaining about it is not gonna help. You want to help? Come donate to the channel. Stop complaining. I'm doing the best I fucking can.
There you go, Mark of Kane. You heard him. Are you gonna resub now?
Right.
Because you gotta wait 2 weeks to chat now. Sidro with a $5 super chat. Man threw cheese, butter, and yogurt at me. How dare he? That's a good one, right? That's a good one. Wife fainted onto the baggage carousel at the airport. Thankfully, she came around.
Oh, my God.
Hashtag birthday today. And let me get some fucking birthday cake emojis in the chat for Sidro. Holy shit.
Happy birthday, Sidro, bro.
Happy birthday, Sidro.
Happy your wife came around.
Yeah. For Illuminati with a 2 and a 2. When is MJF's contract up? Hopefully soon. And also, I just hit 407. I'm dying, JD. Man, I don't know how you guys are doing it, man. What are you doing? Caldera fucking 12 hours a day?
Man.
Bro, I'm done after 2 hours, man. I can't do it.
It's boring, bro.
It's fucking boring, man. Give me some fucking Nightfalls, bro. Can I have my Nightfalls back? My Grandmaster Nightfalls back?
You can get Grandmaster Caldera.
I don't want Grandmaster Caldera. I don't level up. I get fucking 331 engram by doing Master, and then I go Grandmaster. Just the same fucking thing. It's not like I get better gear.
I got to go delete a page of my fucking vault just to house all these new weapons that are coming in.
Yeah, I'm at 699, bro. I keep deleting fucking one thing after another just very slowly.
Yo, 699? Oh, no, it's 700.
Yeah.
No, shit, I'm doing better. I'm down to like 680 something.
Sidro with a $2 super chat. What do you call a sleepwalking nun? A Roman Catholic.
Happy birthday, Sidro.
Happy birthday, Sidro.
We love you, bro.
Kratos with 57 months, currently at 284 because I work and I'm about to give up myself. Jay, the grind is unheard of. Holy cow. Yep.
Aztec Cross is doing something right now where he has to go out and work a 40-hour work week and still grind a new account to prove that it can be done. You hear about that?
No, he's working a legit 9 to 5, 40-hour week job.
He is picking up him. It's gonna be him and a friend is gonna be recording. So they're gonna go work a 40-hour week job for free just to prove to his viewers that he can work 40 hours a week and still come home and grind and level up in Destiny 2.
It'll take him until next expansion.
It'd be fucking forever, man. It is not possible.
Silith with a 4 months. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. JD, what are your thoughts on the Cross and Scarlett situation with their contracts ending this weekend? Do you think they will get a new deal? Brother, we talked about it on TNT last night. I talked about it on the Raw review as well. I don't think he's going to AEW. I think he either stays or joins TNA. That's my prediction. But I did say last night on TNT that I think him and Scarlett on the Indies would fucking kill it. And I think that's probably the best move for him.
I could see him in TNA.
Yeah.
I could see them coming to AEW, but in light of this whole Don Callis situation, maybe not, I guess. I don't know. But I don't understand what Triple H's issue is with Cross. And I mean, the guy is over. The fans are asking for him. And he can't get the love back from Triple H anymore. He used to get it in NXT.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I will say this. I'm on record saying it before. It's not that I think Cross sucks in the ring. I just don't think his in-ring ability matches his look.
It doesn't move me, bro.
Yeah. It needs more. I think his look and his gimmick and his girl put him at such a higher level, but then when the bell rings, I don't think the in-ring ability matches up to it. I just think it needs to be a little bit better.
ARM55 with a 729 in Super Chat. AEW locker room is a bunch of soy boys snitching to sap. Probably. Somebody's got a problem with the Hurt Syndicate. I don't know who.
Somebody does.
Phil Illuminati with a $2 Super Chat. Solstice armor grind makes it tolerable now. Yeah, it's a little bit better now. I got some beautiful 5-tier god rolls, man, of those two weapons. A bow and the grenade launcher.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got a couple of those too.
And Sidro with a $5 Super Chat. The cops were after me, so I pulled into the car wash to hide. After they passed by, I made a clean getaway. Yeah? Gotta love them car washes, bro.
Oh, man. Happy birthday, Sidro.
Happy birthday, Sidro. We love you, buddy. We love you guys, man. Thank you for a great stream tonight. Always entertaining here on Wednesday nights. I will be back probably to talk about the ESPN deal tomorrow in an extra. I did the Bobby Lashley MVP Shelton Benjamin creative thing today. So we'll probably do that tomorrow. Sidro with a 5. What did the yoga teacher say to her boyfriend that was leaving her? Namaste.
I'm guessing that's a yoga term, but I'm not familiar with yoga.
Namaste. Namaste.
Sidro, I would say
Namaste.
quit while you're ahead, but you are behind. Let's just stop.
Namaste, bro. Namaste.
No.
Thank you guys for a great stream tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. Friday, I'll be back live with SmackDown. John Cena and Cody Rhodes will be on the show. We will see if Mr. Lesnar shows up. We don't know yet, but it's in Canada, so he may very well show up unannounced. We don't know yet. So make sure you guys go and check that out on Friday. I'll be live right here at 10:30 with the podcast. Make sure you guys follow me on social media at JDfromNY 206. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Cameo. Go hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for notifications. Triple M, $2 super chat. Tell Jesse Raid Boss is easy and he should run it. Yeah, bro. I did. I ran the final boss. But, yeah, guys. Friday night, SmackDown, and then tomorrow I'll see you guys with more content right on Off the Script. See you guys later.